The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of the game where you and I have to be prepared, right? This is kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your board material and make sure we have some different things. That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson going to change the look here.
A give running right is Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Goff now to throw.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Goff now looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Detroit.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
51 yards.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 21. Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line. They're going to look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 50-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
An audible here to get a new look.
Here we go on 4th. Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. The 20. 25 yards that time. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame.
And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw is Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To the air again. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Lions.
Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon.
And the Browns have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 49, Lions 28. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's a gain of 6.
Now Goff on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff.
He wants Reynolds way downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point in the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
That is caught. He's got the 1st down and potentially a lot more.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
60 yards.
And the Lions get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Jack Potts to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force 1 more play before the 2-minute warning.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Jack Potts to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 73 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to let it fly.
And this will be incomplete. Well, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And Watson's going to throw it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. The guy's man complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. On the defensive end, Cameron Sutton with a tackle.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as